In 2 days for me and 2 weeks for you, you're gonna see me upload a video where I'm gonna take the A4 Quattro to the drag strip. So it's an 1/8 of a mile, is not a quarter mile. Basically there you just race anyone that parks next to you. I'm gonna focus a little bit more on times. I want to get a 9.5 second on a 200 meters, which will be probably below 15 seconds on a quarter mile. Car has stock software. I finally fixed the boost problems, everything. Now it's time for me to actually go back and see my before times, and when I do software again, my after times, and then the channel is just gonna grow like that. So I told myself that I want to do some preventative maintenance on the Audi, and no better way to start with an engine flush. Basically, why I'm doing this is because you see your piston, it's got holes in the ring lands where the oil rings are. So basically, every time your piston moves up and down, it splashes oil onto the cylinder wall. So every time your piston comes down, your oil rings scratches all the oil off of the walls. So what happens? The oil must go somewhere. So it just follows through through the holes and falls back down onto your rods, your crank, and all of those things. So if mine is blocked, I don't know. I told myself, let me just use it. It's good preventative maintenance. You get all the carbon deposits off, your engine moves more freely, and all those things. So yeah, we are gonna start this video real quick. Okay, so for this we have got 5W40 Liqui Moly engine oil over here. We have got the engine flush. So right here in the back they do say basically use 300 milliliters for up to 6 liters of oil. The A4 only takes 5 liters, and then also the time duration. Where is the time? There. So you must throw it in your car for 5 to 10 minutes, and then before oil change, and allow your engine to idle. There we go. So they say you must just allow your engine to idle. You should not drive it around. Let it idle for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so there it is. And then also, whenever you do an engine flush, once you drain your old oil, you also got to remove your oil filter. So we have got our oil filter and our engine flush. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to add the engine flush right over here in our oil of our car. I'm probably going to need 2 hands to open this lid. It's going to be difficult with one hand. Okay, so with the engine cleaner in, we're gonna go and put the lid on. Also, if you want your engine flush to work better, please make sure the writing is facing the right direction. No, I'm just kidding. Just don't turn it the other way. It's for my OCD, alright? So, yeah, what we're gonna do is we are gonna let the car idle for about 10 minutes. Today is a very cold day. I'm even wearing 2 jackets. It's not 2 jackets, I've just been gymming, okay? So afterwards, we are gonna pull the car up on the ramps, and then we will drain the oil and all of that, and add the new oil and etc. So yeah, you can choose how long. I actually want to idle the car a bit longer. It's very cold today, so yeah, I just want the engine flush to clean it out properly. I don't want to do a half the job. I want to do a proper job. So obviously, when doing this, as soon as your car is idling for quite some time, I'd really recommend you guys to sit there and just watch your temperature gauge. I know this car will be fine. New water pump, it's got anti-freezing, and everything should be fine. But alright, enough talking, let's start. So now it's time for the oil change. The car is up on the ramps. We've got our oil drain thingy and can, whatever you want to call it, drum. Over here we also got our bed to lay on just to make it easier to go in underneath. So with this car, this is a 6 Allen key. We're gonna need to open the sump plug. So anyway, my opinion regarding should you drain the oil when it's hot or cold, in this instance I would say I would rather drain it while it's a bit hotter, because obviously the hotter your engine oil is, all the gunk will just come out much easier, and that as soon as the oil gets cold it doesn't move as quick, and all etc and etc. So I think it's going to be much better to drain it when it's hot, just not too hot. So when I check now, the car has been standing for about 4 minutes going to 5 minutes, which means the engine will still be hot but not as hot. If you're gonna do it when it's hot, once again be careful, that's all up to you, that's your decision. And now we've got a helicopter going over so loud. So yeah, my opinion will be I'm gonna change it because while it's a bit hotter. If you want to change it when it's hotter, it's fine, please be careful, that's all up to you. But anyway, let's quickly drain it. Okay, so it's time to prepare the new oil filter. So this one over here on the left hand side is the new one. Kind of pretty cool. They actually tell you here, apply thin film of oil to gasket. That's why I just opened the bottle up there. And then they say screw oil filter until gasket bottoms, then tighten further by hand 20 Newton meters. Full oil up to normal level, start engine check for leaks, and if there is leaks then probably just retighten it if necessary. So yeah, everything looks okay. The only thing I can see, this plastic piece over here can move freely. This one here doesn't move at all. So I'm not saying it's a problem or anything, I'm just highlighting a few things. I always like to do some comparisons and stuff, but I can imagine this one will probably also then stay shut after some time. So yeah, you see this outer ring over here, we have got to apply some oil on it. So basically I'm gonna try and see if I can do it with one hand. It's just to get some oil on your finger basically, and then we're just gonna gently apply it on this gasket over here. I'm probably gonna need 2 hands for this. Let me quickly put my phone down. We are finito with the engine flush. Let me quickly just tell you guys what I did kind of off camera. I actually idled the car for longer than 10 minutes. Please don't do it. I'll tell you guys why I did it. Stick to what a bottle said, 5 to 10 minutes. That's the instructions. That's what I say. For me, the reason why I did it was because today, like I told you guys, it's cold. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3 shirts on. It's crazy. Usually I wear this gray shirt because it's like my stay warm jacket while I'm working on a car so it can get dirty. So anyway, basically I noticed at 8 minutes in already of the car idling, then I noticed that the car's temperature only reached its limit, where it was supposed to reach, its optimum temperature. So for the people that might not know, the engine oil in your car, as it heats up, it becomes thinner and thinner and thinner. So to get to all those spots where, that's why usually when you get in your car, you shouldn't just put your foot flat. The oil is not thin enough yet, and all of those things. So basically, my car only reached its temperature at like 8 minutes. I was like, oh wow, flip. 2 minutes before I have to stop the car, and now it's at it where it should be. So I actually just let it idle a little bit longer, additional 5 minutes, which got to like 13 minutes. So basically that's what I did. You can decide what you want to do, but once again, stick to what you're supposed to do. I just decided, let me just try a little bit more. I mean, like, I just spent the money on doing an oil change, new filter, engine flush. I just want to make sure I get the best out of that engine flush, if it makes any sense. So I got basically 8 minutes on the car being cold and 5 minutes on the car being hot. So yeah, anyway guys, there we go. You're gonna go now, fill your oil up with the right amount of fuel. No, don't fill up fuel with oil, and then your car, you should be fine to go. You can literally just climb on the road and drive and be gone. So anyway, I would also recommend your car it doesn't really matter that much, just for your engine to cool down before you just add cold oil to it. I don't think it's such a big bomber, like you have to wait, but I would just recommend just wait. I mean, go have a cup of coffee or something. But anyway guys, we're gonna drop this video right over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you legends in my next one. But for now, peace out.